Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, CartaMiaLisa. So we're back with another weekly motivation. But before we jump into that, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family if you have not already. Who does not want to stay inspired, motivated, and uplifted? I know I do. Remember, nobody can be you better than you can be you. So why not be you the best way? I can do that for you. So come on, you welcome over here. We welcome everybody. Everybody's welcome here. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. All right. This week we are talking about time management. Now, if you know me or if you've been paying attention to my social media, you might think that I have a lot going on. I'm a single mother. I take pictures and do like creative stuff at church. I have my YouTube channel and a plethora of other things going on. And one might ask, how do you do all of that with just 24 hours in a day? Now, the first thing I want to let you know is we all have the same 24 hours. Beyonce has 24 hours. Joy has 24 hours. You have 24 hours. The random person on the street has 24 hours. We all have 24 hours. And yes,
some people have more resources than others. It's true. It's not a myth. But
before they had more resources, they probably had no resources. So they started with the same 24 hours as you did. So let's just go ahead, kick that myth in the butt that, oh no, because Beyonce got assistants and da-da-da. Yes, she does now, but she didn't then. So let's talk about it. The first thing about time management, I'm going to be real honest with you guys, is having something where you can visually see your schedule or visually see the times in a day depending on what type of person you are. So there are planners, agendas, bullet journals, regular journals, blank pages. There's so many things that you can use to lay out your 24 hours. The next thing I'm going to mention is sleep. Yes, we hear, the money don't sleep, the grind don't stop, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. That is a lie. It is a lie. It is a lie. Because if you stay up and try not to get any rest, you might get far, but you're going to crash. And you might crash at the worst moment. I've crashed, and it's not fun. So I encourage you to allot time to sleep. Yes, I often look tired, but I promise y'all that that's just my face lately. I'm really not sure what it is because I go to bed. I go to bed. I don't even play. I will ignore phone calls. I will ignore text messages. I don't care. I get my sleep. A part of time management is getting proper rest. The reason why you need the proper rest is because you need to be your best self. And most people, when they don't get a quality of sleep that they need, they're not as pleasant, they're not as focused, they're not as diligent as they need to be. Meaning, if you need help from somebody, you can't receive help because maybe you're not being nice to them, or maybe you forget to ask them, or maybe you can't get your words together to remember what you need to ask them. So get your rest. All right? So we have an agenda. We're getting our rest. The next thing is to understand how much time you need to accomplish something, and then adding maybe like an hour to that task. So if it takes you an hour to edit, add an hour to that task, or at least 30 minutes. The reason why that's important is because things happen, right? Traffic, distractions. You might need to go to the bathroom, maybe you ate something bad. I don't know, it's not my business, not your business, but it happens. And so you want to allot yourself the appropriate amount of time. Same thing with getting places, right? If you need to be there by 8 and it's a 30-minute drive, you don't leave at 7:30, you leave at 7 o'clock. When I was younger, I played a lot of sports. Shout outs to all of my coaches. They were phenomenal people that really molded me into the person I am today. And between my coaches and my mama, listen, the statement, if you are early, you are on time. And if you're on time, you're late, has been engraved and etched not only into my brain, but my heart and my internal clock, okay? You need to allot the appropriate amount of time to get places, to get things done, to do things, etc. That's how you manage your time, all right? Once you understand how long each task takes, ask yourself, How do you feel after you do those tasks? Do you feel really tired after editing? If so, you need to schedule in a break before your next task. I can't go from editing to working out immediately because editing is an extremely tedious and draining process, and working out is the same exact type of process. So if I'm already exhausted from one, I cannot give the type of energy I need to the other. A lot of times, the reason why people fail at their time management is because they don't put the appropriate task next to the other, right? So, for example, if you're a person that eats like one of those amazing breakfasts and you are just so full of life after eating breakfast, then it would be a good idea to have breakfast and then edit, because you're going to have all this energy to burn, and you can go ahead and then edit. And then now maybe you need to pick me up, take a break, go for a walk or something very light, something very easy. Maybe watch something really funny to kind of just rest for a second. You can go ahead and allot yourself that time. Then you can work out. It makes perfect sense. Or maybe you'll be like, okay, I'm going to edit, then pick up my kid, then go work out, because I'm kind of balancing those times, balancing those energies. It's very important to think about that. Also understanding how many days does it take per task. So if you only work out a few times a week, but you have to edit every day, obviously you want to make sure that you're putting where you edit maybe at the same time so that you can get into a routine. If you didn't see my previous weekly motivation, I talked about consistency. This is a major thing for time management as well, because if you're doing something at the same time, it's easy for your body to get used to it. It's almost like that internal clock. It will you'll know that you need to be doing it. So if you wake up every morning at 5 and then you go on vacation somewhere, you're probably going to wake up at 5 even if you don't have your alarm set, because your internal clock has gotten used to the consistency and you won't fall off track. That is time management. You have to be realistic. You have to be honest with yourself. Make sure you are accounting for eating, resting, relaxing. And it doesn't have to be these astronomical periods of time, right? Maybe you do have a lot of things to do, so you can't have this like crazy amount of leisure time. But even if you only have Saturday to be lazy, take the Saturday to be lazy. Go to the museum, go do something really fun like ride a bike, go read a book, catch up and binge watch a show. Whatever you need to do, allot that Saturday to it if all you have is that Saturday to do it. But it's important because that is how you kind of recharge yourself beyond sleep, beyond what you eat, beyond, those small little break moments. You need to recharge. So I hope that made sense. I'm going to go through it one more time. Have an agenda, a planner, a journal that works for you. I bullet journal because I like the idea that I can set it up as I please on a daily basis. So if I need to add a journal entry, a memory, expand or extend a day, I can, and I don't have to worry about ripping anything out, or I can rip something out and it doesn't affect the whatever the months to come, and that's good for me. And if you want to know how to bullet journal, you can watch my video right here. Once you've picked an agenda, bullet journal, planner, etc., go ahead and remember that you need to understand how long each task takes, right? And then add an hour or at least 30 minutes to it. Do not forget to rest. You need rest to function appropriately, not just for yourself, but if you ever want to be like Beyonce with the assistants and everything like that, you can't manage people if you can't manage your own time. Let me say that one more time. You cannot manage people if you can't manage your own time. Trust me, because how are you going to know that they're handling your time right if you don't know how to handle your time for yourself? I promise you it's true. Okay? Consistency. Having a set time at a set day. The reason why your schedule is probably like 8 to 5 usually, or even if you don't work every day, but they try to keep you in that same bracket, is so that you know internally when to be there. So be as consistent as possible and allot as many days the same as possible per task. Rest, relax, rejuvenate, recharge, so that you can be diligent, delegate, and focused. All right? If this video was helpful to you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, how do you manage your time? What is your nifty trick to stay on top of your time management, or any questions or anything you would like to see me do? You've made it this far. You are already a part of the family, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. Join the community. Stay in the know. Inspiration, motivation, uplifting. We have it all here. And you can follow me at CartaMiaLisa on all social media, just like it is here. All you have to do is whoop, copy, and boop, paste it. I made it real easy for you, so what's your excuse? Go follow your girl. And y'all know how this goes. Until next time, y'all. Peace.